for any for Yama Obibia, Aquaba Shonko, at the Ghana Politics Avenue. So, you have Obibia as a fee and what you would is like it. Share, subscribe to the channel as any political trending news via Echo Ebebiano, Ghana Politics Avenue. So, and I Japanese or the Bebre Abedra for any native for any call political highway. So, in some be any song aquated in some be any sense. See, you know, a year Gabby Octhere, a dark your name say or not or your MP before Abedra for penny for Nibino or Baba because Octhere actually beams a hand will be unsure and will be an opportunity. A Ghana youth no Munya na Ken Ofori Atta or Ghana. Wash a date as I mana Ochem Achimbu say, and will be an anchor once and cry a beam. The position for Yam Peseba Jimon Brabos Vibrino, Yam Peseba Samu Vibrino, who see in a busa catch them say, data can Poyata de Babano, and the date see, or such him beams on a Casacra last week here, and the Amoki cartoonist on the day, Munjai. The position for Momayanko, Nimkoti, a Gabby Octhere, and some Okafa, middle Bibia as.
Will Ken return to Ghana? Is he willing to?
Why would he not return to Ghana?
So why is he still there? Why doesn't he self-deport?
I believe Ken will come to Ghana, and I know he wants to come to Ghana. I'll leave it there.
When last did you speak with him?
Not so long ago.
How's he holding up?
Well, he's doing well, from what I heard, because I haven't spoken to him since his detention, but I'm sure he's doing well. He's a strong man mentally, and he has strong faith, so I'm sure that will protect him. Good. So we should give credit to both governments. And that's, I think, is important. I'm not here to do politics, okay? Sacrifices were made, even if you call it electoral sacrifice, because people suffered from the bond restructuring, okay? We had, and if when you look at it, and I think sometimes Ghanaians, we should give ourselves credit for the sufferings that we went through COVID, because we're not alone. It happened elsewhere too, through the cost of living crisis. And then we kept our country together. And our leaders took bold decisions, even if that cost them electorally or politically.
We should give ourselves credit for things we didn't impose on ourselves.
We should give ourselves credit for the sacrifice that we endured, and now we are benefiting from it. You didn't impose it. Nobody imposed COVID on you. Nobody imposed cost of living crisis on you. And nobody imposed. Now, let me tell you, please. If you want to talk about economic management, we will have another time to talk about it. But I'll tell you something. I'm happy with the courage with which the previous government took to take decisions that were unpopular, but decisions that saved the economy. And I'm happy that this government has had the discipline to continue and consolidate those policies that were necessary. And then we are seeing the benefit. And I hope long may it continue. Thank you. Okay. That's all I have to say.
Take a big cue from what is happening. Because one day you'll be out of that space. Because before you came there, somebody was sitting there. Before Addo became finance minister, about 12 months ago, Anda was sitting there.
Yes.
Or yeah, he was sitting on that chair. That same chair, that same room. So once somebody will leave for you to come, but you also leave for another person to come. That's life. So let's tackle this kind of Ofori Atta thing properly.
Okay.
He's been charged with an offense. As it stands today, he's not guilty because he has not been proven guilty. He happened to be in the US before the charges were preferred. He says he has medical issues. Now he has also immigration issues together with the medical issues. He can pick his bag today and say, I'm coming to Ghana. Before he got arrested. Now he's in lawful detention. There's nothing he can do about it.
He can self-deport.
He can self-deport.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He can say, take me home.
So let's assume that he can say that, okay, forget about it. But that also means that if you are not careful, he might not be able to go back to the US without having resolved his immigration issues.
Yes.
So he would want to resolve the immigration issues so that if he comes, he can, and he wants to go back for his medical help, he can always go back and all that kind of thing. If I had immigration issues anywhere in any country, I wouldn't abandon it and say that to hell with you, I'm coming here again. No. because something by all means will have to take you
Yeah.
there again. So all these dynamics are there, they have to be solved. Right now, let's allow the rule of law to prevail.
Right.
Because he's in lawful detention. Lawful. He can do nothing about it until he has cleared the issues that have been presented before the court. And we have to allow it. It's no longer like, I don't want to come. Now I am in lawful detention. I can't come. I have to clear all these things before I come.
Right.
So that should be the approach.
Okay. Ibrahim.
Well, so Joshua, I was personally heartbroken, and I cannot say this much enough. I was heartbroken when I saw a video of Ofori Atta in a marked jumpsuit, right? When I say marked, it's identified, right? And making his way, taking off his jacket, and then waiting for instructions. And then there's an armband there that he's instructed to put on, right? For identification purpose. I was heartbroken. And Overforce talks about service. Yes, it dawned on me once again that at a point in time, if you took out President Akuffo, Ofori Atta will be the most powerful person in this country, as far as the exchequer is concerned, right? As far as our finances are concerned.
Yeah.
In fact, at the point, if you have dealings with the finance ministry, you might be tempted to elevate that ministry above even the president. Those who have had dealings with the ministry or the sector minister can relate to what I'm saying. Because before you get to the president, for the president to give direction as to what the finance minister should do, it might be too late. Then I asked myself, okay, how about, he says, enough is enough. Take me home. And I also look at the fact that, no, there's a process is going through. It's an immigration process. And mind you, this has got nothing to do with the charges that have been brought against him, the extradition request that we have sent to the US. What we know, and Overforce related to the fact that some people were trying to take glory. What we know for a fact is that Ghana requested for his visa to be revoked, and that was done. And the AG has spoken to this. Once the visa
When was the visa revoked?
last year. Yes.
July 2025.
Yes.
You know, I find that claim quite interesting. You know, it has not been corroborated by any
No problem.
official
I'm
of
sure
the US.
as the case progresses.
And again, I think that, sorry to interrupt you, but I think that if you requested for somebody's visa to be revoked and the person's visa was revoked, I don't see how the receiving country would now say, even though we have revoked your visa, we are giving you time to stay here till some time.
Maybe that's what they
I
say
get
he
it.
was staying illegally.
Exactly. So here's the thing. After
Maybe they say it was
because his visa will have expired next month.
Yes, in February.
In February. The original visa
This
will have
country.
expired in February. So we're all wondering why they had to knock on his door. See the wife, see the son, he himself, who by then had their passports with them. He did not have his passport with him because he has submitted it for change in status, as far as his immigration status is concerned. And they obviously will have to whisk you away because there is no document on you to prove that you are in the country legally. And then the AG tells us that the visa, which is to expire next month, was revoked. Until we get counter information from the US authorities, I won't go with what the AG said.
Okay.
Now, the man shows up in court. The argument of the authorities in the US against him being granted bail is that there's already an extradition request from his mother country. So he might become a flight risk if you grant him bail. Then the judge says, oh, that's new information. The man is here over his immigration status. So if you claim that there's an extradition request from Ghana, his mother country, make that available. But in effect, you know what the argument did? As we speak, Ofori Atta is still in detention. Yeah. That was not what his lawyers wanted. His lawyers wanted him to be released on bail as he battled his immigration issues in court. but because of the additional information furnished the judge by the U.S. authorities, before the next adjourned date, the request is that make that extradition request available. My suspicion is that because they will have to still go to a judge in the U.S. to start the extradition process, they might want to do both concurrently. As the immigration issues have been attended to, and mind you, that's not ending tomorrow, it's not ending the day after. It can be a very long haul. Right? I agree that Ofori Atta might consider the fact that if he self-deports, then it means that he's abandoning his ability to fight the immigration issues to the end and get a remedy. He might say that, you know what, let me fight it to the end. If I get the remedy, which is I want to be able to return to America legally or stay in America or become a U.S. citizen, I can then say that once this battle is over, let me go back to Ghana and go and fight the next battle. But I don't see that happening because of the argument of his legal team as well. The argument is that Ofori Atta can never get a fair trial in Ghana. The charges are political and they are personal. If that argument is to be swallowed hook, line, and sinker, then we can say Ofori Atta would not willingly come to Ghana unless compelled to. And the compulsion can come two ways. He loses the immigration battle, he's deported, or the extradition request succeeds, and then he's brought back to Ghana. Subsequently, Sedina Atuenu was also to have her day in court.
On the 21st, yes.
Yes. And we are yet to get an update as to how that even played out. But chances are she will also be deported because she has been convicted.
Yes.
And she is to be brought back to go and serve her time in jail. That is depending on how her legal team decides to approach this. So, you see, I agree. Oh no, depending on how.
You see, I like the way you have brought the legal team.
Oh yes,
because her colleague who was convicted has been given bail now. Is it not?
Yes.
Pending appeal.
Pending appeal. Yes. So that's a legal option available. But see,
so it means that the lady can land today and tomorrow she's given.
When she lands, she will go to jail for that automatic. But they are not. If they are not.
Yes, but within 24 hours she can also get bail.
You can put any timeline on it. But the point is that when she comes,
get a presidential pardon.
Or she can even get presidential pardon.
That will not happen.
Why? Anyway, are you the president?
We don't expect that to happen. We don't expect that to happen. So we don't expect that to happen. So what of us? See, I agree with you that there's an adage in Akanda who offers animal healthy, right? To wait when you are consuming the carcass of a baboon, especially the limbs, the fingers. Look at yours. That animal looks like you and I, like a human being, right? So whatever is happening to Ofori Atta should be a guiding principle to people serving us today.
Right.
But then once you agree to take a political office, be ready to avail yourself to the demands of accountability, no matter what.
Quite interesting. But then we are told he's in high spirits. Gabby confirmed that yesterday, that Ken is in high spirits, and he knows Ken. He's not a guy who breaks easily, so we just wish him well, and hopefully we get to see how the things pan out with regards to his particular development. But then recently,
something has been bothering me. This whole system of law, legal battles and all that. How much is involved in Ken's alleged crime?
Oh, the OSP put out a figure. We can get it for you. The SML, at least it's SML. But the AG has also disclosed that
he also has
other
matters.
Investigations.
But we had other matters serious in court that were discontinued. Of criminal nature, financial laws, and all that. What kind of thing? You've discontinued.
But those are options available to the AG as well.
Exactly. So what do we want for this country? What do we want for this country? We want to punish people who are...
The law is the law.
Okay.
All right, so quickly, I want us to talk about the statistics from the Ghana Statistical Service that we've had about 950,000 people move out of poverty from quarter 3 2024 till quarter 3 2025, and 20% decline in multidimensional poverty.
Well, I don't understand the dynamics of multidimensional poverty and all that.
Yes.
But see, anything that will improve the standard of living of our people is welcome news.
Absolutely.
But I don't think that we should use it for political settings, because I think the settings is too much. I think the slightest opportunity is like somebody must do settings with some information, you know.
No, but we are resetting.
We are
so you should understand.
So resetting and then settings.
Yeah, you said to reset.
Okay. So as part of reset, you always be doing settings.
You
but,
said to reset.
But
you should understand.
The settings, as you and I know it, in the Gen Z world, it's like, you know, you are, I don't know how to see it, but it's like you don't have a car. You've never bought a car before. You've seen some nice woman. You want to go and follow the woman. So you think that you must go with a car. You go and rent a car. And you go and you roll the keys like that. And then the other says, oh, this is my car.
People still do that.
The first time you went with the car, and the person sits in the front, and then you go on a ride. Notice that forever and ever, you are going to have to rent that car. Because the day you don't go with that car, it means that something has gone wrong.
Settings
nothing. So please, this settings thing, I'm worried about it, especially doing settings with the Ghanaian economy. The economy,
the economy is doing well. Though. Why do you say
the economy is not. The economy is not. Is not. Please, oh.
You have not communicated. You have not communicated. Communicate.
You learn with that word. The economy is not what?
No, his problem. This guy, there's nothing in his pocket. So that's like me.
But your economy is not his economy.
Yes, I've always said that. But you see, in this matter, his economy is my economy. Because we all live in Accra. He doesn't have anything in his pocket. I don't have anything in my pocket. So our economies are the same.
I don't know, but the economy, we do settings with it.
Are you sure? Inflation is down. Dollar is
down.
Is down. What do you call it? CD is up. So these are not.
Okay.
Fuel is
down.
These are indicators. You know?
All of them. So we are setting.
We are resetting. This one is proper resetting. This one is proper resetting.
So. But we all know that.
One of us cannot make the point. One of us just make the point.
I'm just going out of the abundance of caution because of the kind of code card you people can do in this house. So I'm going very cautious. But the one that let's come back to the statistics.
Yes.
I'm just suggesting that let's be measured with the way we are doing settings with things. Because, you see, the reality is always there. It's like someone told me that in Ghana, Greater Accra is like the screensaver. When you shake the mouse, the screensaver will just vanish. And you actually see the desktop. And you can access the files. You can see what is inside the files. And you see that, Charlie, the other time I went to Circle. And I'm ending. I went to Circle, the Tiptoe Lane area there. And I was walking somewhere. Then I think I wanted to, somebody was giving me the issue to go and do something, and I needed to wee-wee. So I went off and asked somebody, where can I? Then I went off the main street, and I entered a place. I said, hey, this is here?
That's the reality.
I was shocked. So I just realized that when you are walking on that Tiptoe Lane like this, and you are seeing people selling to the left, people selling to the right, it's a screensaver. When you exit and you enter the back end, the things you see. So I'm only saying that the economy and all these things cannot be treated as, we cannot treat it like a screensaver. Where we are, you know, some of the screensavers, you see very nice things. I remember when computers started coming, there was a screensaver of some boy who was dancing. He was always dancing like that. Everybody was using that screensaver. When you shake the computer, the mouse, the screensaver vanishes. And you see the desktop. Then you see the real things that are inside the computer.
Okay.
So let's stop the settings.
Okay.
If they are realities, let's put the realities there. But
the
settings,
reality is that poverty has dropped.
Okay.
Yes. How do?
Okay.
Briefly, because you need to go.
Oh.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes.
We are talking. You are saying 950 people. 50,000
people
have moved from where?
The poverty zone.
Where is
They have
it?
been elevated from poverty.
Is it in the rural Ghana or urban Ghana? The whole country.
Yes.
Now you are talking of multi-dimensional poverty has reduced. When you talk of multi-dimensional poverty, right? You are talking of issues that measure this.
Yes.
Like education,
health,
sanitation, and all that. Shelter and all that. And the indicators are not health insurance, attendance in school, building of even toilet facilities, sanitation. How far has this government gone with all these things? We need to know the figures to be able to reduce the multi-dimension that we are talking about. How far? Chips compounds, they will promise 600 chips compounds. How many have been built within the year? That will promise. Is it 60 or 600? 600. Education. What is the level of, attendance, access? What's the level of access? You talk of the health insurance. How far have we gone with the health insurance? We talk of even, the other indicators. How far have we gone? We don't have real figures. It's just that we have reduced. Let's see, in the rural area, I see in the report that the rural Ghana is still very, very poor. Poverty is still very, especially Savannah in Northeast. Still, poverty levels are still very high there. What are the indicators? These indicators, have we given specific figures to indicate that these things have moved up? Like toilet facilities, health insurance, and all that. We should be giving figures. These will actually concretize the phrase that multi-dimensional poverty has reduced. If we don't see real actual figures in these trends, like sanitation, as we said, health insurance and all that, it will then be meaningless.
Okay.
We'll just mention them, we'll not see any.
To have the next report that comes out say that additional 1 million people
have been
moved out of poverty. Because poverty is nothing to celebrate. The indignity of it, the stigma of it is something that we must all run away from.
Absolutely. Well, so thank you, Ibrahim. Thank you, Audu, and thank you, Wilberforce. But before we go, let me talk to you about this product from Legacy Life, giving us products that... Let me talk to you about the first one, Reishi Extract Powder. Now, if you're someone who struggles to sleep and you are always stressed, that is like all of us. We are stressed. Everybody's stressed. So the Reishi powder is super good for you, and it's not that powder that puts you to sleep and it makes it difficult for you to wake up. In fact, you wake up very refreshed for the next day. The Lion's Mane is for me, I think it's for the businessmen, those who are making decisions every single day. You're looking at the top decisions you need to make. Your brain has to be really boosted. If you want that brain boost, you want to feel energetic, the Lion's Mane is there for you. Now, for the children in the house, they can drink some really beautiful hot coffee from Legacy Life. And then the coffee that we are having this morning, that has about 12 organic ingredients to make sure that the coffee is working for your body and not working against your body, helping you to be in top form, be really, really attentive, be in good shape as well. And that's the Legacy Life coffee for you there. So look up Legacy Life, follow them, find them, and then get your products as well. They are excited.
Now, on show BBR or J. Brashage Medio, a bedroom pempen, so yet will BBR Hanum a Ghana politics avenue. So, sending when you have 300 media about bedroom pempen, so when Emma Renfi, so be like a Bashama and Mobusian for one for folks who be a society academy, a yedi or Ghana politics avenue to be Obusian for him, perceive as a moment, and a brave my quite some performance. So, home send Cabia, Emma Renfi, so the comment section, send a bit of nobody won't get out there. There will be a cinema crown.